Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hermitcraft. Today guys, we are answering an age-old question. Is it better to strip mine or go caving to find ores? If you remember, back in Hermitcraft Season 9, we attempted to answer this exact same question and found that strip mining was actually a superior method to find diamonds, but every other ore was found much quicker when you simply went into the caves and mined it out. But since that time, Minecraft 1.20.2 changed generation forever, in that they now allow diamonds to spawn freely in caves, whereas before it was kind of nerfed a little bit. So I want to run the exact same test today, and we want to answer two questions. Number one, is strip mining still better than cave mining to find diamonds? And number two, has the diamond ore change affected the way players should mine for minerals, like all the other minerals in the game? So, let's try to answer those questions by doing a little bit of mining ourselves. Also, side note, I was quite sick these last couple of days, so yeah, it was kind of a struggle to do anything else besides just mine, so that's also kind of why we're doing this experiment, because I couldn't really speak or do anything else for about 5-6 days. So, without further ado, let me explain our techniques we're going to be using in this mining science episode. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two big mining tests. One by strip mining at -59 height level for diamonds and all of the resources. And I'll show you the technique for that. And the other technique is going to be mining in a straight line at -54. And then listening for caves and digging to the caves and exploring the caves and mining out the minerals in the caves whenever I find them. So what I'm doing right now is we're basically making up a whole bunch of night vision potions. You can see we have the visions of the Dark Knight in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill each and every one of these 3 shulker boxes with extended night vision potions. And that'll help me basically see in the night. I don't have to come back up to the surface to get torches or anything. I can just stay down pretty much as long as I want to. So, yeah, basically, we're going to test each technique for the entire duration of night vision potions in each of these 3 shulkers. So, there's, each night vision potion has 8 minutes of night vision, which means there's 27 potions, so that's like 216 minutes of night vision in each shulker box. So that's about 3.5 hours or so for each box times 3 boxes. So we're going to end up with, around roughly 10.5 plus hours of mining for each technique. And we're going to see how many resources we get for each one. The primary thing we're looking to test is how good is this technique or these techniques with mining diamonds, but we also want to check out the other resources as well. So that's basically the gist of what we're doing here. So we're gonna get these all going. I'm also bringing along some bundles because we'll probably in the caving technique get like a couple of string, a couple of bones occasionally, some gunpowder maybe, some zombie meat, rotten flesh. I'm also bringing along shulker boxes so we can store the tuff and deep slate and any other things we get. Maybe gravel. We'll probably get some gravel as well, I would imagine. But that's basically our process here. So we're just getting everything prepared, and then we're going for a super, super long mining session. So should be a lot of fun, and hopefully we get some interesting results. Alright, so I'm not going to go too into depth or show too much of the actual mining here, because there's a separate 3-hour video on each technique that shows exactly how it's done. I would have made it the whole 10 hours, like just do a 10-hour mining video, but to be honest, I didn't want to render that much. So here's the Cliff Notes explanation of things. So technique 1 is basically the fun method. I mine in a straight line in a single direction, like I just pick a direction and go, until I find a cave or hear a cave nearby, at which point I dig to that cave, and then I mine out all the resources I can see in that cave. I don't try and go above about -32 in Y level. I try to generally stay below that so that the diamonds and some of the rarer minerals are more common down there. Rather than, if you're running into a bunch of iron up higher, you're probably not in the right spot to find diamonds and other rare stuff like redstone and lapis and gold. So yeah, just try and stay low and explore as many caves as possible. This is a really fun technique. I would recommend watching the complimentary 3-hour video if you want to see the technique in its entirety throughout the entire shulker box. Again, we did about 10.5 hours of mining here, so it is a pretty significant time investment to determine the rates here to get like a representative sample of the rates of return of this method. So just wanted to say that. Also, if you were on Twitch on Tuesday, we did a mining session for, I think, about 2 hours or so. This was that technique. So this was the fun technique, basically. We found some amazingly insane caves. So yeah, really, really fun. Would recommend you watch the video if you're interested. Because, yeah, this is a very fun technique. The other technique, strip mining at -59. The way I do it is I go 2 blocks and then dig 5 blocks forward. Then turn around, dig 5 blocks forward on the other side. Then 3 blocks forward, dig 5 blocks straight ahead. Then turn around 5 blocks on the other side. So I do 5 deep branches only at player eye level, 3 blocks apart. And that's it for the entirety of the thing. Now, there is also a second complimentary video of 1 session of this, which is 3 hours long, roughly, which is, you know, almost a little bit over that, but basically it's 1 shulker box full of night vision potions. So if you want to see 3+ hours of strip mining, I would not recommend it, but it is available if you guys want to watch that as well to see the method that we use. We don't dig toward any mines. We do have to avoid some lava pools occasionally that can spawn above you and then extend down to bedrock level. But other than that, the most exciting thing that happened is we ran into a skeleton once, and we also, I think, we ran into some clay from a lush cave. Like, that was a highlight. Running into clay from a lush cave was a highlight. This strip mining method is not fun to do. It is safe, though. I will say it is safe, and I was able to watch, catch up on some Hermitcraft videos while I was strip mining because it is so safe. But yeah, not really much else to say about this method. It's just strip mining, straight up. So those are the 2 methods. The brief explanation, again, 3-hour videos will be in the cards here in case you want to check those out and watch 3 hours of that. But we did quite a bit more, over 10.5 hours of each method to make sure we got a representative sample. Anyways, let's get on to the results now. Alright, here is our results. So, we have on the top row, strip mining at -59, and on the bottom, cave mining at -54. These were our 2 techniques. Both techniques we did for 648 minutes. That's the 216 minutes of potions per shulker box times 3 shulker boxes each, 648. And so, diamonds. Strip mining at Y59, we got 1,751 diamonds, which is 2.7 diamonds per minute, which is actually pretty high. That's actually more than we got last time when we did some strip mining, as we'll see. But cave mining at -54, we got 2,500 diamonds, which gives us an amazing 3.86 diamonds per minute, which is over a full diamond per minute faster cave mining than strip mining, which is an absolutely huge result. That means that if you were cave mining and you burned a diamond per minute back at your base, you'd still be making more diamonds, still be getting more diamonds than the person who's strip mining. That is absolutely insane. That's nuts. Crazy bonkers. So basically, cave mining is much faster than strip mining now for acquiring diamonds. What about the other minerals, right? Well, we also recorded those. So strip mining at 59. Redstone, we got 11,240 redstone, which is 17.35 per minute. That's pretty good. It's 2 blocks of redstone per minute. But cave mining got 16,921 redstone, which is 26.1 redstone per minute, which is nearly a full block of redstone per minute difference between the 2 methods. So not only do you have to, not only are you basically burning a diamond when you're strip mining, but you're also burning a redstone block, and you're burning over an iron ingot per minute, because iron was also faster in cave mining compared to strip mining, and Raw gold, you're also burning a raw gold per minute, over a raw gold per minute if you're strip mining compared to cave mining. The only mineral that had more strip mining than caving was lapis. Lapis actually had a pretty decent amount more, 5.9 lapis per minute compared to 4.4 lapis per minute with strip mining compared to cave mining. So we have the ore blocks total. We had 2,000 ore blocks total when strip mining. We had 2,789 ore blocks total when cave mining, which is 4.3 per minute, which means that the conclusion is basically strip mining is dead, cave mining era is here, i.e. strip mining is dead and Mojang killed it. Don't believe me still? Well, let's take a look at the old results from pre-120.2. Because if you guys remember at the beginning of the episode, I said we did this same test in Season 9, and we had different results. Namely, that pre-120, compared to now strip mining, our diamonds remain mostly the same, 2.3 versus 2.7. So more or less the same, and the total ore blocks were actually exactly the same, 3.1 per minute and 3.1 per minute. But the cave mining now, pre-120, 1.8 diamonds per minute. Now it is 3.86 diamonds per minute, and the ore blocks remain basically the same, which means that strip mining has virtually remained unchanged, but cave mining now gives over 214% more diamonds with basically no change in other ores. I think this slight decrease you see in ore blocks per minute is due to the fact that you're spending so much more time mining diamonds and not like redstone, which gives more when you have Fortune 3, like I was mining everything out with Fortune 3, this guy. So basically the conclusion is, dear God, for the love of God, if you're strip mining, stop it. Get some help. Cave mining is where it's at. Cave mining is where it's always been at, to be honest. But now it is definitively proven cave mining is superior to strip mining in basically every single aspect. And I know you guys want to see all the ores we got, so here is just the diamond ores we got. In total, we got 4,251 diamonds from this entire excavation. And so, yeah, those are all of our diamond blocks. We are taking these, and we are, gonna spend these wisely. I also do have some major plans for these. Like, these were not just mined out just for the sake of mining them out, although it is kind of cool to mine out this amount. And we also, are going to be using these in some fireworks and things. So that's going to be really cool. Here's our blocks of redstone. Yeah, a whole shulker box full of redstone blocks, plus this stuff. Our ore chest is crammed full of raw iron and raw gold and lapis blocks, and it's even more redstone blocks. And then, of course, the deep slate. You guys might be wondering, where the heck is all the deep slate? Well, we stored that too. Check it out. We are loaded with cobbled deep slate. Dear God, this was a lot of deep slate. We actually had to go and get more shulker boxes from the end just to store this stuff. And there's also some in here that I used to make the wall there. But there you go, guys. Strip mining now officially dead. It's over. Always, always, always go cave mining. Moving on, we're looking now for a few things. Number one, we want to make sure we have some wood production automatically, because I don't want to be mining too many more trees or, having to go get and collect wood too often. So we're going to try and automate wood production today. And we also want to automate the production of these fireworks. So we're going to try and get some paper farm action going. You'll see we actually took down our bamboo and our sugarcane farms that we're back here that we've had since week 1 in favor of hopefully a better solution. So basically we need to find a spot to put a bamboo and sugarcane farm. I'm actually going to use a flying machine design, so we're going to use some of these slime blocks we've been getting here in our slime farm, and also some of the honey blocks that our bees have been producing over here, which you can see, we got some honey blocks coming in here, honey blocks in here, and then a bunch of honeycomb in here. I'd also like to perhaps decorate this farm today if we have time. That would be super nice to get this thing all decorated, because right now, we got exposed redstone over here, so yeah, decorating this would be super cool. So we'll try and get to all those things today. So lots and lots to do. First thing we need to decide, though, is where in the world are we putting this bamboo and sugarcane farm? Honestly, I think, thinking more long term, our house is starting to fill up with items. Like we're having trouble like storing items in the house because it's, you know, it's only in limited space. You know, we built this, you know, week 1. So yeah, things are starting to really like fill up a lot here. Like even with the shulker boxes, like things are filling up a ton. So we need to start thinking where we might move to from this starter house. So I'm thinking maybe more over in this direction. So perhaps it would make sense to just chop down this forest and see if a bamboo farm and sugarcane farm could fit somewhere in this vicinity, in this area. Yeah, I think this will be a pretty good space for now. This is nice and flat here, as it's sort of a little bit lower than the surrounding terrain. But we have a big open flat space right here, and I think this will be a perfect spot for the farm. We did also collect leaves and stuff, so we got a bunch of oak leaves, some birch leaves, and a whole bunch of wood. We should probably also torch this place up, and we also want to go visit the end, because during getting all those leaves, we actually used up most of our netherite hoe. So we want to go repair this, and I want to see the ender in the end. Also, I guess now is as good a time as any to show you guys the new nether if you haven't seen it yet. So we'll make our way through here. And you can see, hopefully, yeah, we have our portals now on the bedrock roof. I think the plan is to make tunnels connecting up all the portals. Right now we just have a scaffolding walkway with a bunch of different portals here. You see this is, who is this? This is the neighborhood. And then, yeah, spawn is like that portal over there. So everything's pretty close here. But the way we need to go is we need to go out to the end, which I thought was this way. Yeah, over here. Sweet. So just a quick flight away. And I'm not sure anybody's moved this portal down yet. They have not. But luckily, I've made a water drop down here. So this is the initial dig down we did back in our episode. And then I've blocked this off so that we can just quickly and easily fall down. And then walk through a good part of the stronghold. And here we are. And it looks like no one has yet respawned the dragon. Insane. Insane. Okay, so here we are in the end. And here is the Ender. Nice. I believe that Jevin made this. Got some nice walls on it. Carpets. And let's see. Turn this on. We're going to turn down our hostile creature sounds. There we go. And then I think we just slay here, pretty much. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Sweet, so it's repairing my wings. Very good. And then it should repair the hoe. Nice. Yeah, sweet. Very good. And let's see, is there anything else back here? There is enchanting here, anvils. Nice. And wow, a lot of anvils in there. Sweet. This is very cool. All right, let's repair our stuff, and then we'll get back to the bamboo and sugarcane farm. Alright guys, so one side of our farm is now up and operational. So we have the bamboo here growing, and we're just going to see how it works. So basically, we got a minecart down here going back and forth, and then it disappears and vanishes into another dimension, only to reappear moments later back here. Now, honestly, what it does in reality is that it comes to a point here where it sits on a smart hopper minecart distribution system. So basically, if there's items in here, the cart will stop here and unload stuff. If not, it'll just go back to collecting more things. And then we have a crafter here. So this is just a block crafter. So basically, whenever this has 9 items in here, it'll craft. And yeah, we just do that same 9 minus 8 trick, and then it shoots the item over here, and it then goes into this chest here. So We've planted down all of our bamboo. Let's see what happens if we turn on the system, which is currently connected to this lamp, but I'll probably move this. So there we go. So now, yep, we should see both these sides moving, but we're only really interested in that side. And so the next time the cart comes by, we should see a few items be put in here. Okay, cart is coming in. All right, it's putting the bamboo in. Crafts it up, more bamboo gets put in, crafts it up, and then everything should be going down here. Yes, very good. We should see more, yep, more blocks rolling in. Awesome, that's working well. Let's now see if the cart gets relaunched. So it should go back and start collecting things again after a brief amount of time. Yep, there it is. It's back. So with the bamboo portion of the farm now functioning, it's now time to work on the sugarcane portion of the farm, which is going to be a little bit trickier, but it's basically the same concept. So cart goes underneath, collects all the sugarcane that's broken by the flying machine, and then we want to return it and probably craft it into paper. Sugarcane farm is now operational, ladies and gentlemen. Works exactly the same as the bamboo farm over there. Flying machine comes by, chops off the sugarcane, and then a hopper minecart below. This flying machine will move on. Yep, yeah, you can see there's a rail line below here. Might be able to see a cart, yeah, just swoop by occasionally and pick up some of the sugarcane. So that's great. And I've added a few more features down below in regards to like the redstone. So for instance, down here, this is the area where we collect everything. So you can see our blocks of bamboo. Those coming over here. There's one coming in right now. Very good. And then our paper comes in over here. So we automatically are crafting all the sugarcane into paper. And yeah, one cool thing about this is that if you hit this button, this turns off the entire machine. So now the machine is off. So if we wanted it to just, yeah, not move the flying machines, boom, flying machines stopped. So that's pretty nice. Just a nice little button press here, and then we can turn it back on by pressing this. And now the flying machines should be flying again. Let's just make our way up here and see. Yep, they're flying again. Very good. So that's nice. Also, if the storage here ever becomes full, so like if this totally fills up with blocks of bamboo, or this totally fills up with paper, all these chests fill up with paper, then the side that's full will then stop operations. And it will just stay there. Like the flying machines will still be going, but they won't be, like nothing will collect. And this basically is useful because it helps prevent like overflow and prevents the system from being like completely jammed. So it stops once it reaches these 4 chests full, plus there's a barrel behind here that I pull the signal from that, yeah, basically stops once it reaches a certain fill level. So that's really good as well. So we got overflow protection and things on this as well. This is surprisingly like an efficient farm. Like it's actually really, really good. You can see down there we already got like 9 stacks of bamboo blocks, which is phenomenal. And then, yeah, over here we got, you know, sugarcane coming in, and we already got like 10, 11 stacks of paper that's been coming in. So, yeah, very good farm. Very happy with it. And with this done now, I think that this is now going to allow us to finally get to decorating the bee farms back here, the honey farms and the honeycomb farms. Which are producing some good amounts. We got some honey blocks in here, honey blocks in there, and then honeycomb really starting to fill up down here as well. So I think we're going to try and use some of these bee materials, these honey blocks and these honeycomb. Maybe make these, you know, into like honeycomb blocks like this. And maybe use some of these to decorate the area around the bee farm. Because I want something bright. When you think of bees, you think of like bright, sunny, warm, natural plants, you know, that type of thing, that type of vibe. So this is kind of sunny, a sunny block, I would say. So I think we're going to try and incorporate the honeycomb blocks, as well as maybe the bamboo blocks from our new farm, into the decoration for this, this bee farm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here we have it. Our bee farm has now been decorated, and here it is. We got the Big B lore coming back in. Big B sign here, of course, a reference to Season 7, and all the Big B believers out there still. And so, yeah, we decorated this, like I said, I wanted it to be nice and warm with a lot of plants and a lot of honey and honeycomb blocks. Very sunny and bright, and that is exactly what we've done here. So, we even made, like, the outside of it the same thing, like sunny and bright, with a lot of greenery around, with the leaves and stuff going basically all the way around the entire area here. And we have, some honey in some spots in the back as well, like right over here. We got some honey. And the roof itself, don't know if you can tell, but we went with like a butterfly roof design. So it's supposed to be like emulating the wings of the bees, sort of like going in and out like that. So I think that ended up pretty well. We got like the honey skylight action up there. We made some good use of the hanging signs across here, and also the copper trapdoors, which look really nice with the lanterns, providing a nice like warm glow in here. But the best feature of this entire thing, guys, you can circumnavigate the entirety of the room, and in fact the entire farm area if you go across the leaves via parkour. Check it out. We got drip leaf here. Drip leaf is intended to be here so you can get up here and get up close and personal with the bees in the honey farm when they actually come out. So if I jump up here, we just bounce up here, and voila! Up close and personal with the bees. Very nice. Same exact thing on the other side. Then if you want to get down, you can just come down this way, go across the top of the honeycomb farm. You can jump in here, jump across here, jump out here, and then you can like bounce across the leaves all the way around the outside as well. So yeah, that's definitely the best feature of the entire bee farm. Little parkour action here. And we also tried to incorporate like some bee things. So like these stripes of black are meant to be like the stripes on the bees themselves. So that's really cool as well. We added that with the yellow and black concrete going up the side. So I don't know. I really like it. I think it looks really, really cool. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is our bee farm now decorated. And with that, guys, I think it's now time we head to the shopping district, because today we are introducing something called Hermit Permits, which was the top secret project that I was working on with Grian over the last few days. Some of you might know about that, but we're going to head over there now because we have quite a bit to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hermitcraft shopping district. We are just outside of Spawn here on Hermitcraft. You see that is the Spawn village right over there in the distance. And basically, this is where our shopping district is going to go this season, but it's not going to be a shopping district that we've seen before, where basically anybody can sell anything at any time and can make any shop they want. No. This season, we're doing some stuff differently. This season, we are introducing a concept called Hermit Permits. What are hermit permits, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. They are basically pieces of paper. As you can see, here is what one such permit looks like. This is actually an iron permit. And they grant you, or grant whichever hermit holds the permit, exclusive access to sell certain items. So, for instance, let's say I had a golden carrot permit. If I had the golden carrot permit, I would have the exclusive rights to sell golden carrots. Nobody else could sell golden carrots at any point on the server. That is explicitly forbidden. And so I would be able to only sell golden carrots in that shop, but I would be the only one who sells them. Same thing if I had flight rockets, for instance. If I had firework rockets, the firework rocket permit, only I could sell firework rockets. Nobody else could sell firework rockets at any time. So we're granting people monopolies over certain items. That's what these permits are doing. Now, we have permits categorized into 3 categories. The not-so-good items, which are iron tier permits. The somewhat good category, which is the gold tier permits. And the amazing category, the diamond tier permits. These are your S-type, S-tier items. So this is for things like firework rockets, things like slime blocks and honey blocks, things like all of the potions are one of the diamond tier items. Redstone components are in diamond tier, stuff like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to give each hermit 3 iron tiers, the not so good ones, 2 gold ones, the kind of good ones, and 1 diamond permit, which are the excellent ones. And we can get back here and I can show you some of the permits here. This is an area which Green and I have been working on. And so here are the S tier items right here. You can just see, I'll just mouse through them all. So you can pause the video and go and see them at your leisure. But basically, the ones I'm after, I want to get the copper one, if possible, because that's going to be almost certainly the most profitable shop this season, since we're playing with the new copper blocks, like the copper grates and the chiseled copper, copper bulbs, etc. So we could sell all those items in our shop. Another good one, I think, is these redstone collections. So these basically allow you to sell a bunch of different redstone things: repeaters, comparators, torches, target blocks, stuff like that, observers here. And then this one allows you to sell dispensers, droppers, hoppers, pistons, sticky pistons, and all the skulk sensor stuff, plus the crafters. So those two would be really good, either one of those. And then flight rockets, of course, is always really good. So we're hoping for that. I really don't want the woods, to be honest, so hopefully we don't get a wood type. So those are the S tier ones. Then we have the A tier, the gold permits. So these things. So here are these here. Obviously, deep slate, having just mined a bunch of it would be good for us here. Honeycomb might be good since we just made a bee farm, a bunch of bee farms. But the one I'm really hoping for here is explosive fireworks. I want to really get this one. More so really than any S tier. So if we don't get explosive fireworks, I may try and trade my S tier, whatever that is. As long as it's not like a really, really good one, like if it's wood or something, I could trade that for this explosive firework one, because I really want to sell those. And yeah, you can see we have, books split up into different categories. Let's see, more gold tier ones, bamboo. I think all the ice is a pretty good one. There are some collective items as well. And any item that has a collective item tag, that means that you can sell that item, but you have to build with someone else. Whoever else has the other collective items. So like terracotta is a collective. I think stained glass is a collective. I want to say wool is a collective as well. But those are the gold tier. And then we have the trash tier, the iron tier. This is basically everything else. So you can see some things in there. There are still some good ones though. Like bottles of enchanting is a really good iron one. That would be good to get. Cobwebs is pretty good. Yeah, there's some wool, of course. Ferns. All nether plants, all bucket mobs is not bad. Yeah, leads, all the dripstone. Yeah, just tons and tons of items that we've classified. And again, people will get 3 of these iron ones, 2 of the gold ones, 2 of these, and 1 diamond one. Only 1 of these per hermit. So that is going to be an exciting system. And the way we're going to distribute these, let me just get back here. We're going to close this and block this off. There we go, so that we're not spoiled here. But let me just show you how we're going to distribute these. I've made a nice system back here where effectively we have a shuffler. So this is a shuffler here. Basically, it's droppers in a chain, which effectively move items around in a loop like this. And this is specifically for the iron permits. We have another one for the gold permits, a little bit smaller, and then, of course, the diamond permits down here. And the way it works is effectively, let's just say we get out. Whoops. Actually, we need to put this on, like, the side of something. Let's just put it here for now. Yeah, so let's say we had a bunch of items that we wanted to sort in here, right? So we'll get some of these out. Get this out, get this out, get this out. This guy, and this guy. So let's say we wanted to sort all these items. What we do is we turn this on. Clicking starts to happen. And we just put these in here like so. And we'll just throw in like a golden carrot. And let's also throw in an arrow. So now we can look in here and... Whoops. Okay. Sign. Action. Okay, there. So yeah, this is what's going to happen to all the permits. So they're all going to be basically mixed up and put in a random order. And then once you stop shuffling... like this, you'll see that they drain out of the hopper and they drain into the dropper here. And so now when you press the button on the outside, some stuff happens, like in this case, since this is the diamond tier 1, fireworks will shoot out and a note block sound plays and stuff. But basically one item will shoot out and that will be your permit. So instead of items, we'll have permits in there. So that's basically how that works, which is kind of cool. Nice little system we have back here. And yeah, it's a similar system for all the other ones, but I just wanted to show you guys that. So that is the Hermit Permit system we're trying out this season. Very big departure from what past shopping districts have been. So hopefully everybody buys in and yeah, makes a shop, depending on what permit they get. But if they don't make a shop, I will also say there is a system where the Hermit Permit can get recycled back into the hands of other hermits. So you have to be kind of on the ball, get your shop made, and yeah, make sure it's still stocked. Otherwise, there will be consequences. Not given out by me, but by other hermits. So that is the Hermit Permit system, and I believe other hermits will soon gather here to effectively pick their permits. So fingers crossed I get the ones I want, and if not, hopefully we can convince others to trade with us for the ones we do want.
Hello everybody. There's a lot of things to go over, so please pay attention. I guess that's more for the audience because these guys already know what's going on, so this is mainly for your benefit. All right, we've just completed the game of Demise, and we have our winner. It's false. Yay!
Yay! Congrats.
Now there's some Reapers still here, and you guys didn't succeed. So we've set something up. False. If you look over there, there's a nice, lovely podium with dispensers, which are completely harmless. So if you go and stand on your podium, and all the Reapers, if you want to take up a dispenser or two, you might have to share.
Oh.
Come on, Reapers.
Yeah.
Come on, Reapers.
So yeah, it's time. It's time to officially end the game of Demise. Someone's going to have to go up to the top one.
They should be more ashamed that they didn't get a kill, to be honest.
Can we baby
Oh, can he land it? Can he land it? Can he land it?
Come on,
Nailed it.
All right, false if you crouch, because you might get bumped a little bit. Right, are you ready, everyone?
Let's get back a little bit.
Let him loose.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
It's as easy as that.
Oh my god.
Nice one.
Click the lever, Mumbo.
I guess
I've got a feeling False might have not set her spawn here.
Did she not? Okay, I think we're there, except I need to announce what False's prize is, because her prize is what's in this shulker box. Come on, False, you can open it up.
What is it?
Open it.
She has won a Joker permit. So this, she gets to choose what this permit is for.
So cool looking.
Wow.
That's
amazing.
Once she's chosen, that's it. Okay, so if she chooses bamboo, it's bamboo forever. So she could really take away someone's monopoly, so I'd hold on to it for a while.
I can't wait to visit your terracotta shop, False.
There we go, False. Here you can have this shulker box. That's yours. Congratulations on winning Demise.
Congrats.
All right. Now what we've all been waiting for, we're going to finally get our hands on our 6 permits. And we're going to go in reverse order from the winner to the loser of Demise.
Wait, what?
So that means if there is a loser, and it is Impulse. Impulse was the loser.
Why do you gotta remind me more?
All right, so we're only going to show our own permits in a video, so if you want to see what everyone else has got, you're going to have to go and do 27 skips of a video. So, right, the first person up, False.
So keep in mind, guys, with this draw, we are actually looking for not an S tier, but the A tier explosive fireworks. I'll explain more in a bit, but that's the one we're really, really after. So that's the one we were hoping for. Let's draw our permits.
All right,
no wheeling and dealing now.
Cub, you're up next.
I'm up. Okay.
Shout out to Cub. He helped me do the list and make this machine.
Cheers.
Cool.
Nice. Good job, Well done.
Hey, if it's all good ones, I know it's rigged.
Ooh,
Yeah, exactly.
okay. We got white glass, first one.
Rigged.
Okay.
All amethyst, second one.
That's a good one.
And Nilium. Nice. That's really good.
Okay.
I've always pronounced it Nylium, but
Nylium.
What is that?
I don't know, yeah. All right, let's see what the gold is. All right, we got purple terracotta.
Okay.
Not rigged. It's
And
not rigged.
all the horns.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow.
That is
I didn't like that.
Not bad.
Scar is going to be your #1 customer.
These are
let's
not
see.
great so far.
Let's see.
Let's finish off with a bang.
Prismarine. Prismarine.
Oh, there
I got flight rockets.
Oh, that's a perfect trade for Cub.
Oh, that is a good
Smelling
trade.
a
Yeah, we might have to talk.
three-way
Esco.
trade.
We might have to talk.
Wait, Cub, wait, don't be
Wait.
hasty. Wait, don't be hasty.
Oh yeah, I have to see my options. I have to see my options.
Wait.
All right, guys. So we rolled some pretty good permits. We got white glass, which is one of the better glasses. It is a collective item, so we'll have to, team up with people to make this glass shop. We got all amethyst, which is fantastic. I think the amethyst is an underrated one for iron, because it also includes the clusters, not just like the blocks of amethyst. Plus, we already got a amethyst farm over there at that big pillar you see in the distance. Then we got Nilium, which is fantastic, really good. Crimson and Warped Nilium, or Nylium, which is found in the Nether. We have Purple Terracotta, another collective item, which includes glazed Purple Terracotta. All the Horns, which is fantastic as well. Nice big collective of horns, so we can get like all the sounds like the pillager stuff. And then we got the big one, Prismarine, absolutely huge, includes Dark Prismarine and Sea Lanterns. These are fantastic permits, but I didn't get the one I was really after, which was Explosive Fireworks, so we might have to meet up with Mumbo, see if he's willing to trade for Explosive Fireworks.
I mean, Prismarine would be pretty good. Like, it's been ages since I've made any form of temple like that. I'd be kind of open to Prismarine, but then, like, is that a fair trade? I mean, now this is a good gold tier.
That's a good gold tier, yeah. But the Prismarine is also a good S tier. So I mean, I don't know.
I mean, okay. What else can I chuck in there? I mean, I got warp blocks.
Warp blocks? I mean, it kind of goes with
the warp.
Kind of goes with the Nilium a little bit. I mean,
yeah. So you could have a bit of that. You got regular bookshelves. That's not bad. Gilded Blackstone, maybe. That's also Nether. Maybe I can throw that in there as well.
I'll tell you what. Let's do for the Prismarine. I'll give you the Prismarine. You give me the Explosive Fireworks and the Gilded Blackstone, and it's a deal.
That sounds like a fair deal.
It's a deal.
Okay, cool. Right.
All right.
I'm throwing it out.
I'm throwing it.
Is this official?
It's happening. It's happening.
Oh,
baby. Gilded Blackstone, Explosive Fireworks. All right, man. Awesome.
I like that we had the same reaction. We both. That is so. Oh man. Oh.
Fantastic, man. What other ones did you get? Do you get any other good ones? Any other?
I got jungle and dark oak logs. So I don't know. I mean,
But you got Prismarine now. You got Prismarine.
I got Prismarine.
You can trade that certainly for someone else, like to someone else, definitely.
That's true. But
like
I kind of fancy making one of the farm.
That's true. Yeah, I know you could get a lot out of Iskall and Grian because they both want that Prismarine. I'm sure. So
that's true.
But I really wanted this Explosive Fireworks. This is the greatest. This is gonna be awesome.
All right. Well, pleasure doing business with you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Mumbo. Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Best of luck.
Best of luck. Well, that's the second time we said the same thing. Like, it's starting to get a bit scary.
It is getting a little bit awkward. We better go our separate ways before we start, like, tearing holes in time and space or something like.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just made the best trade maybe ever. Let me explain. So, you might be wondering why I would trade an S-tier Prismarine for an A-tier Explosive Fireworks. Well, there is a good reason for that, and the reason is that Explosive Fireworks is the greatest permit that has ever existed, and I will hear no other arguments. Thank you very much. God bless. No, but really, hear me out. So, with other items, so for instance, Prismarine, you can sell a couple of different items, right? So you can sell like Dark Prismarine, Sea Lanterns, Prismarine Bricks, and that's about it. That's like 4 items, right? But with the Explosive Fireworks, there are, get this, 2 times 10 to the power of 136 unique fireworks you can sell with this one permit, which, with the possible exception of banners, is the most unique items you can sell of any permit, and in fact is greater than the number of items you can sell with all other permits combined, dude. Combined. In fact, we can now sell with this one permit, the Explosive Fireworks permit, more unique items, more unique fireworks than there are atoms in the observable universe. Think about that. That is insane. That is insane. That is actually crazy. And the way you can combine fireworks and unique fireworks is pretty wild too. So we've actually already started on this. If you guys recall, we just got an insane number of diamonds, and guess what? Diamonds are one of the things you can add to explosive fireworks to get a unique effect. So we got the trail effect here, of course. We're going to need some glowstone. We can get that from our raid farm and stuff with the twinkle effect. We're going to need the chicken farm so we can get the burst effects. We're going to need a gold farm so we can get the star shapes. We're going to need all the dye farms because you can combine these in unique ways and create crazy colors with these explosive fireworks. We're going to need, since we can make different firework balls here and combine these like this, we're going to need possibly more sugarcane farm. We're going to need a gunpowder farm. We're going to need, since we can make fire charge, like big balls, we're going to need a fire charge farm, which means we need a bartering farm as well. So many things and so many possible combinations. It's going to be a really fun challenge to put all these things together. In fact, guys, I have a dream about explosive fireworks that I hope to see fulfilled this season. And the dream is this. Far in the future, when our fireworks have been sold to hermits throughout the Hermitcraft server, I see a sunset. And as the sun slowly sets beneath the horizon, a single firework goes up at someone's base, followed by another firework, and another firework, and another firework, and another firework. And the crescendo of fireworks ascends to the heavens across the Hermitonian landscape and paints a beautiful tapestry across the Hermitsonian sky. That is my dream this season, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully this explosive fireworks shop will help us get there. I am super, super excited about this. It's going to be an amazing project, and I hope you guys are excited as I am, because it's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be a great challenge, and I'm looking forward to it. But for now, guys, I think that is going to have to be it for me today. We'll probably have to get a gunpowder farm going next episode, as these explosive fireworks need some firepower behind them, and yeah, we have to get going on this thing. Otherwise, the permits go to somebody else. So we'll have to get some things going soon. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.